What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going over the latest Greenville update. So I'll be going over all of the new items that they have added and talking about how I feel about the new cars and all that stuff. So let's get right into it. So the first place I'm gonna go is inside the dealership, so I can tell you guys how I feel about the new cars and what cars are my favorites. I'm not gonna buy every single car because that would take too long, and I don't even got car storage space to do that. But let's talk about my favorite cars. So I haven't bought everything yet, so I don't really have an opinion for everything, but for the stuff that I have bought and do like, we're gonna start from the bottom. So the RAV4 Prime, well, the RAV4 in general, I haven't driven a non-Prime model, but the regular, the RAV4 Prime, very nice. It's quick, it has EV mode, which we'll talk about later in the video, which is nice. I can't really say much about the Corolla, but it looks nice, so I probably will be buying one eventually. It'll probably be the sedan. Wait, isn't there a sedan? Oh yeah, right here. Okay, the SL, one of my favorites, very nice, love the detail. Both of the Escalades, the regular one and the V, amazing detail. Whenever I get an Escalade, I'll always be getting the ESV because I'm already getting the Escalade, you know, and it's Greenville, I might as well just get the biggest one. The e-tron, so the e-tron is really cool. So it now has launch control, and at first I was confused on why it accelerated so slowly when you didn't use launch control, which we'll talk about when we drive the car. But this car, they updated it, very nice, and it has launch control, which is cool. Next, the Highlander. This Highlander might be my favorite car from the update. I just love the way it drives. It's modeled almost perfectly and has great detail, so this might be my favorite car from the update. I don't know, but it's definitely up there, one of my favorites. Next is this BMW. It's a convertible, and it's convertible 4 series, and it has color changing ambient lighting just like the SL. Super nice, drives nicely detailed, great. This reverse is nice too. I bought one of these. I'll probably be buying one of these at some point, maybe. We'll see. And they updated the smart card. The reason I'm showing you guys is, take a look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, it's up here. There you go. And then you can make it whatever color. Is it supposed to be red and yellow? I guess so. I can't even remember, but I guess it's supposed to be, yeah, whatever. Anyways, they had that little cool version of the smart car. They updated cars, added cars. I'll probably be buying this BMW. I don't know if I'm gonna get the M or not. I might buy this Infiniti at some point. But yeah, I'm just giving you guys a look at all the cars. I'm not gonna, you know, buy everything like I said before. So let's go ahead and talk about one of the first things that we notice once you join the game. Well, it might be fog. So as you can see, thankfully, in the video, it's becoming foggy. So as you can see, there is fog now. They have added fog, and it is a fall look to the trees, and the game has, you know, a fall look to it. Let's start off with the SL, since I already have it sitting here. Let's take a look at this light animation. So let me turn off the headlights and get back out. Okay, have a look at that. So once you get in the car, maybe, okay, when you, hold up. Oh, when you get in the car, it will do this taillight animation. I'm not sure if the headlights do it. Okay, well, the daytime running lights do fade off when you get out, and then they do that fading when you put on your turn signal. But you have this really nice taillight animation. Lots of details. So let's go ahead and open up the convertible. So as you can see, once you look inside, you instantly notice how detailed this is. You have ambient lighting all in the car, on the ceiling, and if you press G, it changes color. So whatever ambient lighting you want, whatever color you want, you can do that. As you can see, the gauges are detailed. You have your screen. I'm not sure if the headlights, okay, the headlights do make a difference in here. Some stuff does light up some more. Fun fact, I did sit in a new SL at Mercedes. It is super cool. And yeah, you can see the speakers, really cool. So I'll definitely be trying to drive this in roleplay servers. Hopefully it's not banned. Thankfully I do have banned vehicle exempt in some servers, but some servers I do not, so hopefully it's not banned. I mean, it's an AMG on all models, so it probably will be, but we'll have to find out. So yeah, super cool. You can also see the headlights on the dash, on the gauges. If I put on my turn signal, oh, my controller's off. If I put on my turn signal, you can see that light up, and we can go ahead and take a look at that from the exterior. There you go. Super detailed headlights. The headlights are completely modeled, as you can see. They're, you know, three-dimensional, which is cool. There's multiple configurations and trim levels. Any configuration SL that you want, you can get that. Oh, let's move on to the next most noticeable thing. Is let's just spawn a Highlander. It doesn't really matter the car, of course, but once you get inside, you'll realize these new gauges, and this is one of, I could not wait for this update, mainly because of these gauges for multiple reasons. So number one, once you get in the vehicle, you'll see this little car drive up, and you're like, okay, what's this? So when someone's in your blind spot, I can probably show you an example. When someone's in your blind spot, it will actually show a car next to it, and if your AAB is going off, it will show a car in front of you which is super cool. And if you get a flat tire, your tire, whichever tire is flat, will turn red on that little car right there. Something that's helpful is that there's been times in roleplay servers that I have not been able to tell that I have gotten a flat tire just yet, because I won't notice. But now you can instantly see one of your wheels turn red, and you'll know if you have a flat tire or not. If we also take a look at the gauges, let's look at the right side of the gauges. As you can see your exact RPM number, which is 700 currently. To the left is how much power you're using. So if I floor it, it will show you the power, and the right part of that will go up with the RPMs. Over on the left, your miles per hour will go up, and then you can see how much gas you have left. So let's go ahead and start driving really quick just to demonstrate some of this stuff. So as you can see, it will turn red when the car gets closer to the red line. And another reason I really wanted this is because before, my favorite gauges were those minimal ones that were to the right, but I couldn't see my RPM. So if I wanted to drive a manual, I would either have to guess my RPMs or use the bigger gauges, which did not look as nice as this. So now I can have nice looking gauges and see my exact RPM. So if I do want to drive a manual, it's easier to do, as you can see. Some other stuff you can do is you can see there are some buttons at the top. You can hit this button here, so this will make it even more minimal, and then this makes it even more minimal again. So if you want it to be less stuff on there, you can do that. With these gauges, literally everything has an animation. So if you hit down, you can have it go down even lower, and you can even see that little car drive off and come back when you hide the gauges. And if you press this, you can change that to a map and a compass and the time. So like, just super cool gauges, very configurable. I hope that's a word. And why is my car no longer okay? There we go. And then your cruise control button is here. Something that's really new about cruise control is there's now adaptive cruise control. I can try to add a demonstration of that to the video. Which is cool. But let's go ahead and talk about the new thing. So we're gonna just try to do stuff that's the closest to me. As you may notice from the license plate on this car, this is a plate that is new. This is a New York plate, and it's that like yellow one. And before that was not here. So when I heard they added some plates, I thought they just added like 5 new plates. But I went to the DMV normally just to get plates for some of my new cars, and I realized, let's go in here first. I realized this entire menu was different. So now you can see more plates at once. So let's, for example, click on Maryland. Click on Maryland, and I have all these plate options. I'm like, I didn't even know Maryland had all these plate options in general. But as you can see, I knew it had this one and this one and that one, but these, like this, and I don't think I ever noticed that in other stuff. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. So whatever plate you want for that state, you can even have. So we go to New York real quick. Let's go ahead and, I hit the wrong button. Where's New York? I know it's like right in my face right here. Okay. As you can see, you can get whatever plate you want, and you can now choose if you want it in just the rear or front and rear, which is helpful because it can, as some people, you know, some cars look better without a front plate. And also in real life, people kind of choose because there's states that require it, but some people still don't do it. So I think it's cool that you get the option to do that now. And it still does let you, I keep on hitting the wrong back button, but it still does let you know which places have no front plates, but you can still do both if you want to. So that's cool. That's everything with the new plates. The building is not changed at all, which it doesn't really need to be because this is a fairly new building that is up to date with, you know, how nice it is. Let's move forward. I'm really liking this Highlander. Like, it's you know, I've been wanting to add a Highlander for a long time, like a year at this point. They added one. I bought like 3 trims of them, and it turns well at high speeds. The turning is pretty numb, but as you can see, the steering is perfectly fine. Once you slow down enough, you can really push it and stuff. I am gonna run out of gas soon, but we're gonna ignore. So once you pull up the Hunties, the building itself looks pretty much the same, but once you get closer to the windows, you're like, oh, this is kind of different. So once you go inside, you can see it's a whole new layout here. You have some tables, and then you have a whole arcade room. And this reminds me a lot of Chuck E. Cheese. I went to Chuck E. Cheese a lot when I was younger. This gives a lot of Chuck E. Cheese vibes and memories. It also, you know what I also like is how it gives the vibe of Five Nights at Freddy's. Even though I never played that game and don't think I ever want to because of how scary that game looks. Like, I mean, I just don't, I can't do that. I end up literally screaming if I played that game. Anyways, back to the topic. As you can see, this whole layout is different. You still have your people that dance over here and do their shows, which is cool. And there are security cameras. I feel like those are here already, but yep. You got some food. This is like the cookery area. Cool. And then you have a couple of party rooms, and this is the other room that, you know, gives off that Five Nights at Freddy's vibe. And you can actually close this somehow. I might have to be standing in here in order to close that door, but you guys probably know that already. Anyways, so back outside, as you can see, it's still, is it still foggy, or that's just a blur? No, it's not foggy at the moment. Let me get a different car. I want to try to drive like different cars throughout the video. So the next place I'm going to is Joe's. So I'm going to go to everything that I remember and then look at the update list just to make sure I didn't forget anything, even though I know I will. Wait, where? Come on, brain. Where? Okay, so as we get to Joe's, I'm not really sure there's any major out on the outside. I mean, it looks similar, but there could be some small changes that I'm not noticing. Before we go inside, let's go ahead and take a look at just how beautiful this 4 Series interior is. And I am just going to go ahead and start the car, show you guys the ambient lighting and stuff like that. Yeah, super cool. And cars that have a turbo. Oh, wait. Hold up. I didn't know you could click on that. So it's showing me my power. And now it's showing me the turbo usage, maybe? Is it like... Okay, it's 2 different things, so you can see your power or your turbo. I didn't know you could click on that. Hold on, does gas even know? Okay, well that's cool. Okay, let's get back to the review of Joe's. So once you go inside, you will see that there are some major changes to the interior of Joe's. You got your fans, and you can actually hear the fans, I believe, which is cool. Or you can hear something in here. So once you go back to the repair part, this is the part that surprised me the most, is how it's a huge area, and you got this little this place where they do like paint stuff, and you got the car lifts. Lots of details, so I'm sure there will be lots of role plays happening in here. I'll gladly be participating because that's super cool. Once you go back here, this is a whole another little office area. Lots of detail, lots of places to do role plays. It's great. Okay, so my tires just popping. As you guys can see, that tire on the gauges is red. I spawned this car because I want to show you guys how fast this car is. So one moment. I feel like that is it. Okay, you can hear the engine, it's just quiet. Okay. So I thought the top speed would be like 150 or 160 something. I don't know the top speed in real life, but just take a look. The top speed is almost 200 miles per hour, so this is definitely fast. And the suspension is really nice too. It's really like, you know, a Mercedes suspension. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow, just lost all my speed. But like I said, this is the 63, so hopefully the AMG 55 won't be banned in servers, but I feel like it will. But this interior is so nice, I really want to drive this around. So this is our next new location. So this is right down this long road. When you go to Scenics, once you get to the Scenics site, you make a right turn. You go down that long road past the police station, and there's this new area. So fun fact, when the update first came out, there was no like update list posted until 4 a.m. The update came out at like 1 or 2 a.m. I would sleep by 4 some a.m. But I played the game for like an hour or two after the update. Yeah, I played it for like an hour and something after the update. And there was no update list, so even if I wanted to make a video, I kind of would not have, because I need to know the update list so I can know everything, so I can tell you guys everything and not just what I've seen, because I did not know this was here until somebody in chat had said there's a new area past the fire station, and that's when I found out. But yeah, this is how it looks. It's a gas station, and there's some stuff over here that we're gonna drive to. Oh, let's just try to demonstrate launch control. So you hold down both pedals, and it does that. So that's basically the launch control. And yeah, it's quick to respond. Before, if you hold down both pedals, it'll like take a while, but it goes right to 4,500 RPMs and does the launch control. If you come back here, this is the new junkyard. So once you come in here, you'll see some cars and some debris and stuff like that. So a bunch of cars, and there are cars that, you know, are in the game, which is cool. It's nice detail here, and there's some lights and stuff like that. So it's a nice place to off-road or take pictures and stuff like that. So that's new. And there's some prop buildings that were added as well. As you can see, there's this building right here. There's that white building right there. Yeah, nice new area. So now I'm gonna park and just check the update list to see what I missed. Okay, so I want to take a quick second to drive the e-tron. So this is not a S, this is just a regular one. It's e-tron coupe sportback. It's e-tron sportback, and I'm just going to accelerate normally, so there's no sport mode if I floor it normally. Here it is. It's kind of slow off the start, but once you get past like 30, it starts to go a decent speed. And I was like, why is it taking out this slow? But if you hold down the brake and the gas for the launch control, it takes off much better, way better. So I really like that. And if we go ahead to the S still has that like a slow takeoff from a normal start, but if you do the launch control, it takes off much better. So hopefully they add the launch control to more electric cars like Teslas and stuff like that. That would be helpful, because the launch control acceleration is like some of the best acceleration I've had from an electric car on Greenville from a standstill. Okay, so there's dynamic clouds. So as you can see, if you look closely at the clouds, they are moving, and this will change depending on the weather. It can be sunny, it can be foggy, it can be overcast, and it will just change throughout the time that you're in the game. They also said that there's rear AB, but I have not been able to get that to work. I'm not just only using posts, but I've been using like cars and roleplay servers, and I think it's broken at the moment. But it's cool that it is there and that we know it is going to be fixed at some point. But it has not worked for me one time. Oh, okay, so let's talk about the hybrid system. So some of these new hybrids that have been added, or all of the hybrids that have been added in this update, have a new system. So if we turn up our sound, I'm just going to be quiet and let you guys listen. Okay, so since I'm in sport, the engine is on. If I put it in drive mode and just regular drive, the engine goes off, and it will stay off until I get to 70 miles per hour. And right there the engine came on. As you can see, the RAV4 Prime is super quick, which it is in real life as well, so I will be driving this. Also, something else pretty small that's new is when you change your tire, let's say you have a Wrangler and the wheel on the back of the car, that wheel will change as well if you change your rims. I said tires. If you change your rims, the spare rim will also change. And the last thing is they added specs back, so now you can see the specs of a car, because that was removed for a period of time. But now it's back, and it is helpful, so I can know like which trim is faster before I buy it, and so I don't have to like go test it out. So now I'll know. Well, that's everything in this latest update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super glad this update came out. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys next time.